Okay, so I showed you how it's set up. I showed you it faces south. It's 50 foot long, 12 foot in depth, and on an angle. And your engineer, whenever they do that, they will set the degree and angle. Whenever you, if you go through this company, the Wholesale Solar out of California, they give you whole engineer plans and everything along those lines. Okay, so that is, man, it's just like building a Lego set. I guess that's the easiest way I could put it. Get you some Legos and practice on your Legos, then you can build one of these. Now, is it worth it? Let's talk about money. I told you that I spent $13,800, rounded up $14,000 for all my material to get this. And then I spent another $4,000, basically me and a couple hands, welders, putting this all together, and that includes the pipe, digging the ditches to run all my wiring and setting everything and going to a pole that's about 150 feet away to set everything. So it took a little bit of time. That was my labor and the material of my concrete and my steel. So let's just round everything off. It was 18,000 bucks. Okay, we'll just say that for round numbers. Now the government has a tax credit system out there. When I did this, it was a 30% tax credit. I have heard it's still a 30% tax credit right now, but I have heard that it goes up to 40%, that there's another 10% somewhere. You gotta do your own research and find that. But anyway, yeah, a minimum of 30%. Here's what you do. I spent $18,000 on this, correct? All right, total, round off the numbers. You go out and you get 3 quotes from solar installers, companies. We had some local companies here in this state, and they will give you quotes over the phone, and you tell them what you want, and they will send it to you. So I had 3 quotes for a 12 kW system. I had one, let's see, I had one at 45 something, I had one at 46.5 something, and I had one at 48. All right, so I took the middle of those 3, 46 and some change. Now, what a lot of people do not understand is you can charge for your own personal time of putting this in. So you will take this piece of your quote, and what I did, you go to your CPA and say, this is what it cost me to put it in. And you're like, well, no, you used, that's a quote for somebody else. I'm like, yeah, I did it myself, but I'm saying that I'm charging what I want to be paid, and it equals this 46,000 and some change dollars. That is what is turned in. That is what you get paid the 30% tax credit on, and or 40% right now, which would be awesome. So basically, after we did all the math and everything, I'm just throwing out, I don't have the exact numbers, but I turned that in, I got 30% tax credit on that. And then once I figured it out, it basically came out that I spent out of my pocket, after it's all done, you got to spend your money out of your pocket at first, but you do get it back. But what it cost me to put this in was basically between $3,800 and $4,000, bottom line. That, once I go back and look at my old electric bill, what we were spending per year annually on the farm ranch here, that would pay back. This paid me back in a year and a half on of the $4,000. So that's a good return on investment. Now I don't have any electric bill because it all goes back into the electrical grid system. Okay? So that's how the tax credit works. That's how the money works. Bottom line,